Hi there, welcome back to Joshua chapter 4, and I pick up from verse 21. Joshua said to the Israelites, "In future, your children will ask, what do these stones mean?" And these are the stones taken from the Jordan River. "Then you can tell them, this is where the Israelites crossed the Jordan on dry land. For the Lord your God dried up the river right before your eyes, and he kept it dry until you were all across, just as he did at the Red Sea when he dried it up until we had all crossed over. He did this so all the nations of the earth might know that the Lord's hand is powerful, and so that you might fear the Lord your God forever." So it was a reminder, it was a memory stone, it was something physical to look at, and we've talked about this in the past, that speaks to us in volume really of all that God is and all that he is about. Verse 24 sums it up. He did this so that all the nations of the earth might know that the Lord's hand is powerful. So other people might look at God and say, well, actually, that's just amazing what God has done, isn't it, in this? I never anticipated he would do something so amazing for his people. But also, so that you might fear the Lord your God forever. And that idea of fear is, it's not just terror, it's this idea of respect, as saying, well, God is the real thing. We can count on him. We can really put our trust in him. We can put our lives in his hands, and we can know that he's going to do the right thing for us in our situation, even for our family, our friends, our colleagues. He's going to come in and so invade my now with who he is, that I know that God is with me. And to have that confidence that the Lord is with you in a world in which confidence is lacking so often in people's lives, including our own as Christians. Sometimes we can lack confidence that God is still doing what he can do and what he wants to do. So I want to encourage you today that God still has your back. And whether you have a memory stone or not of what God has done, that you know that you are able to trust him, to fear him, to have that connection with him, to be in relationship with him forever. Just as he has proved himself faithful in your past, he'll prove himself faithful in your present and your future. He'll look to the past, but he'll also look to the present and to the future. And so we're trusting God that in these incredible days of simply looking to him, God's going to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. Immeasurably more. We know that the Lord's hand is powerful. He's able to do all the things that he's promised. He's able to take our situations where we feel at the minute perhaps we are just so far away from seeing a breakthrough. And he's able to engineer it. He's able to make possible what seems to us to be physically or financially or medically or economically impossible. He's able to make something crooked straight. And that's the God that we serve. So be blessed this week as you trust in the God with all your heart, who has the power to do all the things that he's promised.